Alrighty, hey Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking on Captain Clyde's MTG. We are back. We have finished 6 collector boxes or a small inner case. And basically, it sucked. Thank you, video over. No, joking, don't go nowhere. Anyway, so here's what we got. We're going to go over the values and prices and kind of give you my thoughts. First off, we'll talk about the mythics. So we got a lot of good mythics, I think. Unfortunately, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 of the mythics are from the set. That includes showcase foils, regular foils, extended art foils, whatever. 22 mythics from the actual set. I think that's very depressing, especially when the set's what you're supposed to be opening for. That's my opinion. I mean, take it with a grain of salt, if you will. And that's basically, 2 mythics from every box. 4 mythics. 4 mythics is 24. Roughly 4 mythics in every box are going to be from the set. So if you want mythics that are foil from this set, sadly, you shouldn't open collector boxes because they won't give them to you, unlike in previous videos. So that's a very interesting turn that we have here, just to start off with. And that's my thought on that. Second, we'll talk about the rares and what have you. So, as you can see, we have a pretty good stack of rares. I'm kind of okay with, for the most part, foil, full art, extended. Obviously, too many different versions for me, but plenty of foil rares. So that was cool. Now, here's my other problem. Here is where we get into Multiversal Legends. Now, these are just the foils. Like, there's another giant stack over here of the uncommons, which I can barely hold in one hand. It's actually more than that. That are uncommon Multiverse Legends, and these here. All these are legends or rares from other older sets that are reprints. And honestly, I'm not upset about this, to be honest. But I think the problem I have with it is all these could have been rares from the set that I actually want to buy. Like, I'm not buying this as a supplement to older sets or Commander, for example, of cards for extending. Because a lot of these cards are like Commander play cards, older cards. Like, they don't have... I mean, Varel sees play in Modern, but overall, a lot of these cards don't see a lot of play. It's cool that you have them and they're different arts, but I honestly don't care. And because there's so many of them and they're reprinted rares, they're like $1 or less on average. So like I put these in as $1 a piece, and you got about 10 per box, which is easily 1 per pack given other situations. Basically 1 per pack, to be honest with you. So I didn't like these. Next, every pack had 2 of the uncommon ones. So obviously, you know, if this is how many of these I got, think about double that stack of the uncommons, which took up spots that could have been rares or something else inside that pack that I would just rather have. So I didn't like that. And then when it comes to mythics, here's all the mythics I got from Multiverse Beyond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Multiverse Beyond mythics. 14 if you count this other card we'll get to here in a minute. But anyway, so basically 1 a box. We had a better rate of pulling these in draft and set. Which is just sad because they're, you know, a fifth of the price. Now these are the good mythics. Well, they're all the mythics, but like, and they don't even have that much value. Like, yeah, the Ragavan's like $40, but like this is 10, this is like 5. Like, they're not even high dollar mythics. I mean, a couple of them are, but you get what I'm saying, right? And I would rather have these mythics be mythics from the actual set because I'm trying to get cards to play from the set. If I want older cards, I'll buy older packs with... Make a master set with this crap in it, for the love of God. Just, Wizards, just stop. You're going to have people not playing because they're not going to understand what's legal in the set because there's all this extra crap. People are going to start playing, they're going to go to a local tournament, and they're going to get disqualified for having cards that are not legal in their deck because they think that because they've opened it in a pack and they're new players, that it's legal and it's cool, and they won't understand. So I don't think Wizards understands that. They're so focused on trying to get money out of people that now they're neglecting the play even more than they did before, or as much as when they shut down the Play Network, which also caused the game to crash. This is going to be a game crash in a different direction, so I don't like that either. Next, Commander cards. All these Commander cards are useless, and they're actually worthless because they're printed in Commander decks. So yes, the Commander decks can have cards that get really expensive, and I'm okay with that, honestly. Because if you know you're going to buy a box of a Commander, you're going to get the cards you need, then so be it. That's the way it should be. That's the only way those boxes are going to ever have any value. All these rares, and most of the mythics that I actually found, which are in here, because like, look at all these mythics from Commander, right? There's 4, 5 in a row, 6 in a row. Like, I want these cards to be from the set I'm buying. If I want Commander cards, I'll go buy a Commander box for a third of the price. Just, again, don't do this. Please stop. Wizards, if you're listening, Vehi, Mark Rosewater, get your head out of your ass and give us what we want, not drive the game into the dirt. If you want to make more cards or something, make the sets bigger, I don't care, but stop giving me these Commander cards that I don't want when I'm just going to buy a box of Commander and get the exact same cards that I don't need extra cards for. Or at least give me less. Like, look how many I have. This is just absurd. Or don't give me the mythics. And give me mythics from the set that I am buying because I want those mythics. Anyway. Now, this is the same thing. The best thing about this, I do like the Halo foiling. I think it's a nice new way to have new foiling. But as you can see, they are already curling like normal foils. So, yeah. It's cool, but I don't think it's that cool. I mean, get rid of the other foils and just do Halo foiling. Like, I mean, they're all going to warp anyway, so why does it matter? Now, with that said, we'll get to this. We finally got a serialized card. 1 in 6 boxes. A bit much, but whatever. I'm good with it. I like the fact that I managed to get a mythic. However, what I don't like is a lot of the uncommons like this have serialized cards. Don't give me a serialized uncommon. I want serialized mythics. Real value. Personal pet peeves. Call it what you will. But anyway. Yeah, so it was nice to get that. So with all that out of the way, let's actually look at what these values look like for these collector boxes. Because after everything I've just told you, once you then look at the price value of these boxes, you'll see the other downside to how they're doing this, if you don't believe anything I've just said. So over here we have it, Mythic, Rare, Multiverse Legends, anything extra, which would be like a serialized card or whatever. And I kind of got real loose with it there for a while. But anyway, over the course, the first box is 150, the second 170, the third 143, 148, 172. The last box was 110, but it did have the serialized card in it, which made it even higher. Which also, this whole goes back to me to tell me that track printing is a real thing in not just boxes, but cases. Because the average is 148 for this. This is the kind of pricing that we saw value-wise from Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow. And that's honestly terrible and devastating to the environment and the market. Now, if you add a serialized card, that one box went to $590, which is obviously pretty high. And then if you average out all 6 boxes, the average for all 6 boxes are $228, which is the correct number. which means if you want to buy collector boxes and make money, the only way you can is you have to buy a sealed case that will guarantee you a serialized card. And in this one, I almost thought I wasn't going to get one. It was the last box that I found it. If you buy all 6 of these, if I didn't get a serialized card in this, my average price that I would make money-wise was $148 for all these boxes. And minus shipping and fees, that's $100 that's $100 I make per box that we pay $200 for. That is a 50% loss immediately. This is close to like Dragon Maze bad style of monetary value in a box, especially for collectors. I think this is going to be one of the worst collector boxes that they have and that they sell. And I think that's evident now because there's not any hype anymore and people just don't care about this product. And people are going back to older products like Brothers War, Dominaria, even Midnight Hunt. I'd rather open a collector case of Midnight Hunt than this stuff. Just because there's Mythic Massacre and all kinds of other good stuff, and I just like the set better. So that's just me. Take it with a grain of salt. Put your comments down below what you think. But I think this is going to be... This was supposed to be the 3rd best set in a row to come out of Wizards to show an upward trend. And they really just shot themselves in the foot. And I think they're going to start all over again. And what's bad about that is right now we have all these other card games coming out TCG-wise that are competing with them. They cannot handle this kind of poor product right now. And we'll talk about that later, guys. So, thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. Till next time, be kind. Hope to see you across from the game table. I'm going to grab a roast beef sandwich because I'm hungry and fat. Later.